Well, hello there! It's that time again! Time for the blog that truly blazes, as it does every Friday. Today's date is May the 2nd of 2014, and as usual, I'm going to go over the energies at the end of last week's reading, what we're coming into now, and, of course, always most exciting and interesting, what lies ahead of us at the end of this week. So do stay tuned. It's going to be a very enlightening ride. That's right. The first card is the last card of the previous week's reading. And this card is the Eight of Discs, or Pentacles, if you're used to that Rider-Waite terminology. Not a bad card at all. Slow, steady growth. Entitled Prudence, it's attributed to the Sun in Virgo. Now this is a very conservative energy. It's very careful. It's very meticulous. You may have found yourself paying close attention to detail, going over documents carefully, setting up plans carefully. That's what Virgo does. Does not rush into things. It's very fastidious, very perfectionistic, and detail-oriented. This is not bad energy at all. Sometimes we really need to be that way. And if you're conducting financial affairs or you're making some important changes, you don't want to move too quickly, but you do want to move. And you want to move carefully. You want to look at what you're doing. Very applicable to me. As I shared with you last week, I was doing some banking stuff, changing over accounts. It's been very interesting and very demanding. It's taken a lot of my time, a lot of my mental energy, but because my mind has been focused the right way, it really has been worth it. And because of this kind of activity, because of us laying down foundations and slowly moving forward, we're going to be in a very strong position this week, as you're going to see. That's right. What we're coming into right now is a very powerful energy, the Two of Wands. Now, Two of Wands is entitled Dominion, and it's attributed to Mars in Aries. This is a very fortuitous astrological configuration because Mars, planet of aggression, power, strength, courage, and determination, does very well in the fiery sign of Aries. Aries is a cardinal sign. It's a starting sign. It gets things going, initiates action, takes charge, kicks butt, takes no names, however you want to say it. That's the nature of this card. Now, of course, Two of Wands in readings, a lot of times I've seen it as physical intimacy. And if that works for you, that's great. But really, the sense I'm getting more with it is that taking charge, that grabbing the bull by the horns and directing it the way that we want it to go. So definitely, this is not a week where you're going to get steamrolled. You're going to be the steamroller, okay? And that positive energy, if we keep our head straight, can really keep rolling us towards some wonderful things. That's right. The third and final card, what lies ahead of us towards the end of this upcoming week, is the Six of Swords. Now, I like this card. This is really cool energy. It's entitled Science, and it's attributed to Mercury in Aquarius. Now, that's a lot of mental energy. Now, I happen to like it because, for one thing, my Mercury is in Aquarius. Okay, so I have a personal affinity with this card. It's basically very sharp mental energy. It's being very focused. It's applying our labor intelligently towards a particular goal. Now, we've already laid down the foundations. We're getting out of the earth energy. This whole last week was all earth energy. If you remember correctly, we had like 3 disc or pentacle cards, all earth. Now we're coming into fire and air. Okay, very volatile, but in a positive way. So it's our minds lifting up to another octave, getting the earth grounded underneath us. We can look towards higher things. We can set goals. We can go ahead and focus on things that are really important to us that we want to move towards rather than just simply laying the foundations. So we got the launching pad. It's time to climb into the rocket and whoosh! Take it away. So that's it. That's what you have to look forward to towards the end of this week. More focus, more mental energy in a positive direction, and that ability to move towards our goals. So there you go, the blog blaze. You blazed with it. It was a blazing blog this week. Listen, I love you. The blog loves you. Love your support. Appreciate you. Till I see you next week, many, Many blessings.